Hi and hello, this is Dr. Anonymous presents Crazy Norwegian Engineering Projects, Floating Bridges and Ship Tunnel. As you guys know, Norway is an ocean country, so a lot of activities and industries are around oceans. So as you know, Norway has explored and sold a lot of oil and gas from the ocean. So it has developed a lot of technologies about offshore oil platforms, ships, and so on. Also, as you know, Norway is famous for selling salmon, this famous fish, to all over the world. Actually, as you know, in the last year, Norway has sold to the whole world around 15 billion meals of fish that can serve almost each population in the world 2 days. So a lot of fishing farms have also been developed in Norway, and a lot of other ships and faster ships, ferry ships, and so on. All different types of offshore and marine technologies are very prosperous in Norway. But today I'm going to present to you a few very famous and very crazy projects that is attracting the attention from the whole wide world. Let's talk about it. It's about the floating bridges and the ship tunnel. As you know, offshore technologies have expanded to new era. So like here, what I'm showing is the offshore wind solar farm that is using the ship offshore technology to build a farm that can produce solar energy offshore under strong waves and wind. But that is not the focus of our topic today. So here you say, as an ocean country, Norway has not only many harsh oceans, seas, it has also a lot of fjords. The fjords are very beautiful, but for the travelers, for the drivers, they are kind of barriers, because you need to take ferries now if you want to cross from one side of the fjord to another side. And the problem is the fjord is very deep and wide. So the Norwegian Roads Authority has launched a very big project trying to build bridges over these fjords. Since they are wide, usually they are 3 to 6 kilometers wide and very deep. They are kind of at least 4 or 5 meters deep. So these normal bridges, like we are saying every day, is not applicable anymore. So the Norwegian engineers, using the offshore technologies, they have developed this crazy submerged floating tube bridge concept that was quite popular and attracted a lot of attention all over the world. This one, you say, is the submerged floating tube bridge, which was presented and developed by the Norwegian Public Roads Administration, crossing one of the fjords. And you say this is really a crazy bridge, because all the tunnels are under the water, supported by pontoons. And there's 2 tubes. Even from the picture, you say it's like 2 normal tubes, but actually they are Each tube has 2 lanes of traffic. That is actually a huge structure. So I think the whole structure weighs over 100,000 tons, which is a enormous, huge structure. And you need also to imagine that how to install this mega structure under the water 20 meters and or more, which is very crazy. And now what I'm showing here is the floating bridge, which is another mega crazy design. They say this bridge is over 5 kilometers long, which is a long bridge, but the most astonishing point is that it's floating over the fjord. Consider a bridge of 5 kilometers floating over the fjord. Don't you think that is a crazy and astonishing masterpiece of engineers? And as I know, the Norwegian Public Roads Administration, they have made enormous effort to engineer and to design this bridge for it to be safe, sustainable, and most economical and environmental friendly. Imagine one day when this is realized and we are driving on this masterpiece of bridge, it will be a fantastic experience of a life. And here what I'm showing is, you say, is a ocean space center designed by Snorhetta, and this ocean space center was actually meant to be a laboratory for testing new designs and engineerings, and this will be placed in the Trondheim fjord of Norway. And now it comes to next crazy project, this ship tunnel. As you say, one at this area of Stad. Usually in the season, in the winter seasons, for example, the wind and the waves are very strong and high. So usually there happens a lot of accidents of the ship traffic. If in the past, if the ship has to drive across this route, but as you know, if we can design a tunnel and let the ship drive through this tunnel here, then a lot of wind and the waves will be shattered, and the traffic will be much safer, and it will save a lot of energy, time, maybe even lives. So the engineers have designed a ship tunnel that with a length of 1 kilometer 700 meters and with a ceiling height of 33 meters and breadth of 26.5 meters and with a depth of 12 meters. So this will be how it looks like at the entrance when it's finished, and also this. Here it shows how it looks like when the ship is passing this tunnel. And here we want to talk a little bit about the spank effect. To say the spank effect is usually considered when the ship is passing a narrow channel or bank. It will be sucked or pulled out, so then by the bank, so the ship will turn. So sometimes it will cause dangerous situations for the ship. This might be one of the reasons of the big boat blocking the Suez ship channel by the Evergreen ship last year, which made a huge project and economic loss for the whole world. So in order for the ship channel to be safe for the ship and not be blocked by the big ships, the design authorities also carried out model tests of these ships crossing the ship channel, ship tunnel. And you say here one of the design ships that is going to be crossing this tunnel with this fabulous Hurtigruten big boat that is along the Norwegian coast, a tourist boat ship, and the test result has shown that it is very safe for these boat ships to go across this tunnel. And I hope you have enjoyed a introduction of this crazy project, and in the future I will present more such projects. Bye bye.